First of all, welcome everybody. We're excited about having you here tonight. We've got some exciting information to share with you. I want to put you at ease right now, right up front. We're not after your checking account or your credit card. If you choose to give it up, that's wonderful, but we're not chasing you down tonight. What we want to share with you, what I believe is the greatest health products in the whole world today, right now. I think it's amazing. I think what you're going to learn tonight can change your life and your by changing your health in a heartbeat. And I think what you're going to learn about the wealth side of this industry could also change not only your current situation, maybe generations to come. So relax, chill down, get you some popcorn, a cold drink of water, turn your screen off, mute your phone, this out, and give us the next 22 minutes max, something like that. And I promise you it'd be worth the time you spent tonight. This I do believe. I come a very humble background. I spent most of my life in the ditch laying brick. Nothing wrong with being a bricklayer. Trust me, it's beats selling drugs on the street or something. But I got introduced to this industry, and when the right mentors come along in your life, and they see your God-given talent versus where you currently are, it can change everything. So whoever invited you tonight obviously sees your God-given talent, and they see something in you maybe you don't see in yourself. And I suggest strongly you plug in, you listen up, take good notes, and we'll promise we'll answer any questions you have. We'll get back to you on that. But right now, I want to introduce my co-host, who really doesn't need an introduction. Her and her husband, I love what they say on a regular basis. They had their dream life job, their dream jobs were not living their dream life. And I'm telling you, they're from the great state of Florida. They come from a coaching background. She comes back from a mom raising 4 kids and homeschooling. I'm telling you what's true. I probably would want to be in the military and have to stay home and raise 4 kids and teach them school. That's just me. I don't believe I could handle that. But anyway, she is a real go-getter. Her and her husband are not, listen, they're not just not doing well in America, but they're leading the international expansion of Partner.co, and they're recognized all over the world. And here's the great thing. We're just getting started. So Ashley, you with us tonight?
I'm here. Thank you so much, Fred. I think I just want everybody to relax because like Fred said, we really don't have anything here for sale. We just want to share with you things that have absolutely changed our lives. And, we have 2 things here that you're going to see tonight from a health standpoint to whatever degree that is for you. And changing your health and or your finances. We didn't grow up to do this. We are just like everybody else. I had my dream job of being a stay-at-home mom. It's all I ever wanted to do. And my husband had his dream job of being a high school football coach. And although we loved what we did, but we just didn't love the life. And we woke up and found ourselves living paycheck to paycheck, and that is extremely stressful. It's hard work. And, so we got shown what you're about to see going right through life. And, we got started on a very part-time basis, but over time we just worked it and it became a full-time, walked my husband away from coaching, which if you had asked him at the time, he would have not joined just because you said it. So that's how much he loved football. The man ate, slept, and breathed it. So to see him walk away from it, we knew we had our hands on something extremely special that we could do for our family financially. So the name of the company is Partner.co. We're global. We're in over 50 countries around the world. But here's what sets us apart and makes us extremely unique from any other company out there is that we're partnered with doctors from all around the world. And the one thing that they all have in common is a zero compromise philosophy, meaning that we have 0 negative ingredients in our products and they all come at clinical doses. We have over 215 published clinical studies. We've got some of our products that's in the physician desk reference. And we've got 33 products that's on the colognes list, meaning that all the way up to the Olympic athletes could take our products. We've got third-party certifications here. So we have over 100 products. So we sit right in the middle of anything from clean energy drinks to liquid superfoods to nutritional supplements to clean skincare line. So we sit right in the middle of 7 multi-billion-dollar industries out there. But we're only going to talk about 3 of our top products. And the first one's called Slenderize, otherwise known as Skinny Drops. 2 bottles that come in your box. And what they do is the first bottle is clear liquid made up of 10 different plant leaf extracts. And you put it underneath your tongue 3 times a day before your biggest meals. And it helps balance your thyroid. It helps balance your pancreas. And it also helps detox the body. And the second bottle is you put it underneath your tongue twice a day. And what it has in there is biotin, it's got B12, rosehip, it's got ashwagandha. So, you know, us as women, we chase the B12 shots. And what happens is when you get that shot, you get that surge and then you get that crash. But because these are sublingually absorbed, you don't get that. You have that even keel energy. It helps, you know, increase your metabolism. It also, but the 2 combinations together also helps curb your appetite. It helps suppress your cravings. It also is a balancer of our hormones. And so the 2 doctors that actually created this was created for hormone balance. But what happened is they had 9,000 patients go through their clinical study. And the one thing they all had in common as a side effect was weight loss. So to actually have a positive side effect to a product out here when all we hear is like 2-minute disclaimers after a product's been advertised of all the negatives, you know, and the side effects and stuff, we don't have that here. And I think that's just it's very unique. It's very different. There's nothing out there on the marketplace like it. We're not another diet. We're not another fad. We're not another weight loss because we've all seen it all, been on it all, right? So here's our approved food list. Just eat from the approved food list. We don't really count calories. We don't count carbs. Just eat from the approved food list. So I'm just going to kind of bring in a couple of testimonials from real people with real results out here. And this is Chelsea. She's actually was a nurse and now she has switched to a fitness personal trainer. And she started on the drops, and the transformation that she's had has been phenomenal. And I love watching it and getting to be a part of it. Chelsea, are you with us tonight? Don't forget to unmute.
Just did it. Okay. Yes, I'm here. So do you want me to go ahead and get started real quick on just drops?
Yeah.
Do I need to mention about selling too, or just what the drops have done?
Just what the drops have done for you and as a personal trainer.
Okay. Basically, what the drops have done for me is I got started on them. I had recently had a miscarriage. So one, I knew I had 2 miscarriages actually. So my main reason for getting started on the drops was I was after the hormone balance. Obviously, I had already lost some weight before starting the drops. So, but I didn't really expect to lose any more weight on the drops. But since I've been on the drops, I have actually lost another 9 pounds. The bloating is gone. I feel good. And especially under the circumstances of what I've been through recently with the miscarriages and stuff, like I feel better, just mood stabilized and everything than I ever have. And the way I incorporate it in with my training and everything is obviously all of my girls and even some men have seen, you know, the products I'm selling and the skinny drops and other things like that. So they come to me interested, and it's really helped ramp up all of their goals, because basically everybody that I've gotten started on it, they come back a few days later and they're like, I've already lost 2 pounds or 3 pounds. And, you know, that's exciting just for people to see, because some people, you know, they've tried a whole year and they haven't lost any weight, they've gained. So just starting to get people real results with the drops is something exciting and something to really incorporate easily with all your clients.
It really is. Really is. And so here are just some transformations that real people that are out here that you'll meet. You'll hear from Ernest here shortly, but here's from a guy's standpoint or a man's standpoint. Here's Mr. Brent Palmer. As a former coach, athletic director, principal, I'll let him kind of come in and share his journey here on the drops and what it's done for him.
Yes, Ashley, thanks so much for having me. And, you know, I really started the year, it says in January. You know, I don't know if you can feel this. I'm sure a lot of people can on the Zoom, that a lot of times when you're working and you're raising kids and you're just living life, you're the last to take care of yourself. Like, you take care of everybody else, but you're letting yourself go. And that's kind of where I was at. I was in a nutritional company, but was I really taking advantage of it? And so in January, I decided to get serious, and I started using the product. And what I noticed was, for me, I'm a coach. I'm a former coach. I'm a former high school principal, athletic director, and I was always around a concession stand. And so for everybody that knows what a concession stand looks like on the inside, it's the Skittles, it's the cotton candy, it's the nachos. So that's the life I lived, right? And so I crave that kind of food. I crave sweets. So one of the things the drops has done for me, Ashley, is it's kind of suppressed really those cravings. And it's really something very simple that I use throughout the day. I mean, to be able to just put it under your tongue 3 times a day. I mean, somebody like me that's extremely busy can pull that task off. And it's showing results. I'm 47 years old. And I'm starting to get back into the gym. I'm starting to see muscle tone that I haven't seen in years. So I'm extremely excited about the journey. And so, yeah, it's beautiful.
I love that. And even for a man to say that he can keep up with the drops, right? The 2 bottles all during the day. I love that. So, you know, it's just, here's a couple, Travis and Krista, you know, they're both just doing it together. Reese and Ashley. I love what Ashley says, because she's got no more night sweats and her sugar cravings are gone. And that's huge. So here's Melissa and Andrew. Sherry down 6 sizes. Sonia down 20 pounds, but just feeling good. And Valley, the same thing, just her energy and mood. Because that's the other thing that the B12 also helps with. You know, we get bombarded with stress all day long that comes at us. And so this also, all of it helps with our mood. Misty, again, it's not about what the number is on the scale. It's about the total body transformation here, because it's about getting your body back working for you instead of against you. And that's really what we have here to offer. And so even those that just looking for that last 5 pounds or just really get ripped up and toned up, that's what our drops have here to offer for you. And even somebody like Michelle that, you know, her A1C went from 9.3 to 5.7. You know, we don't diagnose anything, but when you give your body what it needs, so she's come off 2 medications. Her blood pressure's down in normal range. She was a type 2 diabetic. And this isn't just an isolated story. We've got a lot of these stories, but what I love is it's just now it feel like you've given somebody hope again. And that's what I love, because when you can give them something that's going to help balance their body, and stop with the cravings, and it's called Liquid Discipline for a reason, because it allows you to have that pizza or that bread sitting right in front of you, or those nachos, you know, sitting right in front of you, and not, you know, have the discipline to not eat it. I love this one, Dr. Crystal too. Her story is really powerful. Autoimmune disease, did it the doctor's way, right? And she decided to take her health back in her own hands. And what she'll say is that she now weighs less than the amount of weight she lost. I just think that's so powerful, and kept it off. Andrea, down 20, and Buffy, you know, we got to see her this past Saturday. And what I love is, although she's not that she needed to lose weight, but she's transformed her body and building muscle. So what we just shared with you is our drops, and it's a hormone balancing, body balancing system. And, you know, you can get your body balanced and get it really back working on your side, but still have some symptoms. And so the next product that I'm going to share with you is, to me, like taking gasoline and pouring it on a fire. Because now we're not talking about getting balanced. We're talking about optimizing our bodies and really reversing the clock back. This product is called Renew. What it is it allows our body to start creating its own HGH again. And, you know, HGH is known as the longevity hormone or the fountain of youth. I didn't know much about it, but as we age, we stop producing less and less. The decline in our bodies just decreases. For us as women, our production's off like 80%. So like by the time we're 50, you know, we're only getting like 20% left in our body that's producing. So no, one way that our product does it is in 4 different pathways that it does, allows our body to start creating its own HGH again and really releasing it. But so what it does for us is it helps with our muscle tone. It helps increase the energy. It helps regeneration at the cellular level from our brains to our liver. It helps with our bone density. It helps with our brain fog and mental clarity. Helps with our brain fog and gets us our mental clarity back, because that's one thing that is huge for us as women. I can only speak to that because that was my life. I mean, I had serious brain fog in my 40s. And this is the one product that I can say that it gave me my mental clarity back. It helps with our cardiovascular health. It helps just with our sleep. It helps just with that all day energy that I finally got back. To me, it's like getting a pep back in your step, like you did when you were in your 30s. For me, this is Cindy. She's 53 years old, and she'll tell you that she's in the best shape of her life. And then we've got Kristen. I'm going to have her kind of come on and share her journey with this, because she is on our athletic council. She is a gym owner, a personal trainer. She has competed in the fitness world. And, you know, she's somebody that'll tell you that she didn't think she needed Renew. But she got on it. So I'll let her kind of share her journey here.
Yeah, so I started Renew 2 years ago. Like Ashley said, I did not think I needed it because I was 35 when I got my hands on my first box. And before I put anything in my gym for resale, I'm going to test it out. That's just to see what it tastes like, if it makes my stomach hurt, because you're going to get asked all those questions. So it's like, I'll do a month of it. We'll see how it goes. Well, night 1, I slept all the way through the night. I had not done that in probably a couple of years. So I thought it was a fluke. Night 2 was the same thing. Night 3, I might have woken up, but I went right back to sleep. So it turned into a trend where if I did wake up, I could still fall back to sleep, which that was not normal for me. I would wake up, look at the clock, have anxiety about falling back to sleep, and then the cycle repeats. I didn't get enough rest. I was sold on the fact that I was going to be sleeping. I didn't care if it did anything else that the box said it was going to do. If it helped me sleep, I knew I would feel better. I'd have more energy. My performance in the gym would be better, just for the fact I was going to recover better through my sleep. So after a month of doing that, I slept better, all those things. I noticed on the back of the box, there was a checklist kind of all the other things it said it was going to do. And I really just started checking them off. The endurance, the stamina. I wear a fancy little Garmin watch. It tracks my runs, it tracks my cycling, and it tracks my swimming. And it was telling me, you're training harder with less effort. You're running faster with less effort. And I was like, And then it starts telling you your fitness age, which I find obsessive, because right now my fitness age says I'm 20, and I really want to get it down in the teens. It's probably never going to happen because I am getting older. But the fact is, I was getting fitter without doing anything extra except I put this product in. So it's like I was going down the checklist of, yeah, my skin's getting better, my endurance is better, my sleep is better. So I know if all that stuff is happening on the outside, the inside has to be changing too, because HGH is in charge of all cellular regeneration when it comes to our hearts, our liver, our bones, the enamel on our teeth, our eyesight. So I'm so sold on this product. I'll never get off of it. It is a builder product. So if you try it, stay on it a month, stay on it 2 months, but make sure you take it every night.
I couldn't agree more with you on that. And I wish I had the results right off the bat like you did. I did not sleep as well as on the first night or second night, but I did by 6 and 7. So, so don't give up on it if you don't have the results the first or second night, because everybody here is different, but just know that it really does help with the sleep and the stamina, like she said, with our skin getting thicker instead of getting thinner, and our hair. For instance, here's Ernest. I'm going to let Ernest come on in, and he loves this product and what it's done for him.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me on. Can you hear me?
We got you.
Hey, I can't think of a better way to spend this afternoon after being on the tennis court, just resting right now. But you are absolutely correct. Looking at that picture, Renew have restored my hair, new growth, new hair. I'm excited about that. My wife loves it even more. But the Renew is a game changer. Let me tell you something. Having been a military ranger in the Army, I never used to sleep good at all. Now I am sleeping like a baby. And initially I was scared because I thought I would not wake up at 4:30 and be, ready to go. I thought I'd be lethargic and tired, but not at all. 4:30, I am up, ready to go. And the most important thing is it gave me my muscle tone back. When I got COVID, I sort of backed off of the exercising, but it gave me my mojo back, my muscle tone. And if the truth be told, it does increase libido, and sexual function. But this is a game changer, and I would take it for the rest of our life. Everybody complain about the taste. Let's talk more about how it makes you feel. It makes me feel like 40 years ago when I was a young ranger in the military. But when you've been blessed by the good Lord to live 3 scores and a half, you will take this supplement every day to feel great.
I love it. Thank you so much. I totally agree with you. I will not go a day without that product. All right. So our third and final product that we're going to talk to you about is called MOA. It's 36 superfoods from all around the world in one little bitty old pouch of 1.7 ounces. This pouch packs a huge punch. It helps with anything, with any kind of inflammation that's going on in your body. It helps with any kind of digestive issues, high blood pressure, and it's pure liquid nutrition at the cellular level. It's not juiced up, it's not watered down, it's pure nutrition. We got 6 medicinal mushrooms in here. So it also helps. You can just Google any of those mushrooms and see all the benefits from it. So now we're not just talking about boosting your immune system. To me, we're optimizing your immune system. And then we've got, so this is the other, I'm going to bring Ernest back in here because he's had such a testimonial with MOA. But what I love that Ernest has been able to do is not just him, but now he's got his beautiful daughter, and now he's got his beautiful granddaughter all on this product.
Yes, let me tell you something. All of my kids, they are used to the gym, okay? And they keep me in check. But the one thing I was having some problem with comfort and all the other injuries from all the surgeries that I've had over 20 years in the military. You just take one more a day and you feel great, no pain. You take 2 more a day, I mean, it's just like you're 20 or 30 years old. And that's the reason I can hang with my young daughter, who's a lieutenant colonel in the Army. I can hang with her. My daughter that is doing those pull-ups. I can't do the pull-up, but I can sure do the chin-up. So these products just make you feel great, and I won't go a day without them.
So Ernest, this is your ankle, right? And everybody, every time they see this, and then I show them the next one, it's kind of like, oh, come on, is that real? So I'm going to let it come out of your mouth. This is your ankle.
Hey, let me tell you something. I would often have ankles that swell on me. And this particular time, Kim had always told me that her ankles will swell as well. But when my ankle was swell, I would normally do the traditional thing of put an ice bag on it and elevate it. I popped 3 more overnight. The next day by 12 o'clock, shazam, I'm back on the tennis court. No pain, no swelling. It is the real deal.
It is. And that right picture is worth 1,000 words right there, right? And then we've got Miss Linda. She has type 2 diabetic and her ankles swell. And this is when we knew just to do one, and you can just see it within 2 weeks, the swelling being gone down. And then we've got psoriasis, and Jimmy's never worn shorts, and he actually did the shots to help with the psoriasis and could never quite get it to go away. And so he just never wore shorts. But now 2 weeks ago to our meeting, he actually wore shorts for the first time. And then we got Miss Deborah. She's had battled breast cancer and beat it twice. She has a walker because that's rheumatoid arthritis in her thighs. And so she got started on the product, and she did a whole box of MOA in 20 days. And then there is her results. Now, I went to South Georgia and actually met her, and I can tell you that's not what she looks like. You would not even recognize her. She is just glowing, full of life. I mean, ran up to the front of the room and did air squats and everything. So she doesn't even look like that. So she just has her life back. Then we've got Coach Willie. You know, he had permanent stingers in his shoulders, and he never got a good night's sleep. He always woke up every night. And so I think it was about 7 days in with the MOA, he realized when he woke up the next morning, realizing he just slept all night long for the first time. And now he is actually back able to do push-ups with his son now that he's not been able to do. And then we've got the athletic side, the athletic performance. So I'm going to let Kristen come on back in and share this with about the product, that she doesn't go a day without it as well.
No, I just got up and actually took 2 because it reminded me I needed to put some MOA in. But I use MOA obviously because of the micronutrients. It is super nutrient dense, but mainly for the fact that it is super anti-inflammatory. And that being said, when you train, exercise hard, you all know you get sore because you're tearing down those little muscle fibers. And the quicker I can speed up recovery and repair of those muscle fibers, the more consecutive days I can train at a high level and a high intensity. So that is what MOA essentially will do for people who are training or in the athletic or fitness world. It's going to speed up their recoveries. If you can train higher intensity consecutive days, you're going to have quicker results. So,
yeah. So like I said, this pouch, 1.7 ounces, packs a huge punch. So it helps with inflammation. It helps boost your immune system and athletic performance. All right. So like I said, you know, we have over 100 products. Those are our top 3. So here, I'm just going to switch gears a little bit and show you a business side of it. For $29.95, that gets you your business. Fred, can you believe one time? It's not every 6 months. It's not once a year renewal. It's a one-time fee for $29.95. That gets you your website. It gets you your back office. That keeps track of your orders, your customers. And because we're global, right, Fred? We'll have all those flags up there. And so you can just click on whatever flag or whatever country you might be interested in. All those products will pop up that's in that country, and the currency will even switch over and do everything for you. So, you know, and then you get an app and you can just download it right from your phone. And so you have a global virtual online health store. If that's the way, you know, however you want to look at it, it's just online and it's global that second. All right. So we have 4 business levels to choose from. Just pick a business level and that qualifies your business and opens the doors. Here's some examples of some activated business levels to choose from if you so choose. 4 boxes of drops is $208 and it's $371. So what it is you sell 3 and you keep yours for free. If that's something that you're interested in and you recoup your whole investment back right there. And it's really a hot thing because it gets retail sales. And then there's 2 boxes of MOA and 2 Slenderize. If you're as a husband and wife want to do it, you can do it together. Or 2 MOAs and 2 Renews if you so choose. There's lots of options here. The next is the last and final step is really simple. It's a subscribe and save. It's 100 points worth of product or $150, whichever one comes first. And what that does, Fred, it unlocks a 30% discount of all the products that we have to offer right there. There's no contract and you can change it up every month if you so choose. But, you know, it doesn't even have to be you. I mean, it could be like for our daughter who has her business, she couldn't afford her subscribe and save. So she just went and got her grandparents as a customer to be there, to have a monthly subscribe and save that came to their house. So like I said, or you can get it and turn around and retail the product. There's a lot of options here. But one of my favorite thing that that the subscribe and save does is it unlocks a weekly paycheck, because we do get paid here every week on Fridays. We have been voted the #1 compensation plan in the whole country, over global actually. And so we get paid 9 different ways here to go out and build a global business. I don't know about you, Fred, but we didn't get paid 9 different ways when I worked at the doctor's office, or Tide working being a coach. He did not get paid 9 different ways.
Actually, we used to pray that we would get paid laying brick. There was no 9 pays. You was just hoping to get paid.
That's right. And Brent Palmer, I want you to kind of come back on board as a former coach, athletic director, principal, as a business side of this, because this is what kind of retired you out. And this is where this is what you do now, right? Is you go out and you build a global business.
Yeah, Ashley, what's amazing is, and like you said, 9 different ways that we get paid. So it's like you go do the work, and then there's multiple ways, not just one way, but multiple ways that you're able to be factored in this compensation plan on a weekly basis. And I'll never forget doing this part-time. You know, I first got into this. My first thought was, if I could make a mortgage payment with this company, if I can make a car payment with this company, it would take the stress off, you know? And once I did that, and I continued to just plug in, I continued to just share, I watched it grow. Okay. And here's what I will tell everybody on the Zoom tonight. When you have products like you see here, consumable products that when people run out of, they'll go reorder for the benefits. That's where you got to sit and ask yourself, do I have that opportunity in my life right now? And if the answer is no, then you truly have an opportunity with this company to have a global business and to tap into that residual income, that month after month order. That's what I saw here, was something that I could build and one day, you know, leave to my kids, and that residual income, those product reorders continue on and on.
Yeah. And, you know, here's the other thing that might be one of our favorite things, because I know as a coach and being in the school system, you know, we have something here that's different than anybody else. We're not about getting you in debt. We're about getting you out of debt. And one way that we get paid here is called our savings bonus. And this is a very important part of our pay structure here in our pay plan. And where else can you go and build a business? And then as you're building, the company is going to set aside, I've heard it as free money, into an account just for you. And when it hits $10,000, they call you up, congratulate you, and you get a bonus for $10,000. I just think, where else? I mean, we've done a lot in our life, and never once did anybody ever say, hey, good job, appreciate all your hard work, here's your $10,000 bonus. And then on top of that, instead of getting paid 4 times a month, now you get an extra check, and you get 5 checks a month now. And it's just one more way that we get paid here. And then we also have our corporate convention that's coming in Orlando that's going to be huge. I mean, This is a real business. So if you're going to go invest in your business, it's investing in yourself, investing in your future. Because I can tell you that this business right here for $29.95 can absolutely change your life, in your family's life, to whatever degree that it is and that you want it to be for you. And on top of all of that we just showed you about not getting paid 9 different ways, you know, a savings bonus. Now our company also offers a travel program that we've incentive trips. There's 2 a year. We took one to Mexico earlier this year, and right now we have a trip incentive program that's running until December for a 7-night, 8-day cruise to Tahiti. So I don't know about you guys, but Tahiti, I would definitely, is a trip of a lifetime. It's a bucket list and it's free. You know, so where else can you go do this? And that's what I really love about, like I said, what we have here. So Brent, I'm just going to kind of bring you back in because, you know, where else can we go and actually own our life? Like, we don't put you in a box and decide how much you're worth to tell you what you're going to get paid. You decide for yourself how much you want to make. Just like you said, just making a house payment, that changes you, right? For us, it was $500. That changed us, unaccountable money. And that's what you have here to offer. And you've actually lived it, you've done it, and you're doing it, living on residual income.
Yeah, Ashley, it's amazing. And, you know, I really call it, and I hope this doesn't offend anybody tonight, but I call it a poor man's franchise. I didn't have the money. I didn't have a lot of money to go start up a franchise or start up my own business. And to be able to come here for $29.95 and to be able to start consuming some products and sharing with other people in a time in a day where people are really truly wanting to live a healthier lifestyle. They understand the value more so today of what we just came through than ever. And that's what this gave me here. And so I challenge everybody tonight, if you're sitting there and you don't have a opportunity to make money from your phone anywhere in the world, if you don't have an opportunity to tap into $7 billion industries, right, of the nutritional world, if you don't have an opportunity to make money from that setup, guys, Partner Co is your answer. Like, Partner Co is a company that we launched a few months ago. So if you've ever said, hey, I want to be in at the right time, I want to be in on the ground floor of introducing something to the world, that's this company. And so I just challenge you and highly recommend that you get back with the person that got you on this call tonight, get your questions answered, and join us, because we're going to share this to the world. We're going to share this. We're going to help people with their health. We're going to help people with their finances. We're going to lead with love, taking care of people. And at the end of the day, when you see the partner, that's why we named the company Partner Co. We're going to lock arms with you and help you get out of this what you want for you and your family. Ashley, thanks for having me tonight.
Thank you so much. That was awesome. Just get back. Thank you guys for your time tonight. And we look forward to partnering up with you.